Hello, my name is SJ, and I am representing the H7 Network. You can find us online at h7network.com. Today, I have the pleasure of interviewing one of our members from Southwest Ohio. Her name is Michelle Schooley, and I wanted to thank you, Michelle, for joining me today.
You're very welcome. Thank you for the invite.
I appreciate it. I'm going to ask you a few questions, Michelle, because you're being recognized as part of an ongoing member recognition program. And my first question is just describe your business for those who are watching or listening, please.
Absolutely. So my name is Michelle. I'm working with OneCom Media Marketing. And what we focus on is getting you found on the internet. So did you realize 96.7% of individuals will actually go on their mobile phone and they will be searching for you? So that's what we focus on, is really helping you become relevant with your business. Some other things, we do bring value to you. Is what we do is we take over that marketing for you to take it off your plate. Because business owners are busy and they need to focus on doing their business versus worrying about their marketing and where their next customer is coming from. Because 55% of business owners, their question is where is my next customer coming from? So some things that we focus on is websites, social media, Google My Business. We do email marketing, geofencing, you name it. I like to say we have a team of experts that I work with, and they are really good at what they do. And that's OneCom in a nutshell. So.
Excellent. You cover a lot of great ground there. Appreciate hearing that. All right. I'd like to ask you a couple questions under the theme of a little bit more about you personally.
Sure.
So what were you doing, Michelle, before this venture, and why are you doing what you're doing now, please?
Perfect. So just a quick little background. I was a stay-at-home mom for 18 years. So I've got three beautiful girls. My twins are 20. They're heading down they're at UC for college. And then my youngest is 16. So she's a junior in high school. But I had the privilege of raising them. And during that, I actually did a little bit of health and nutrition, and I do Herbalife and ACN as well. So a little bit of direct selling. And that's where the marketing piece came in. So right before OneCom, I had actually worked in the insurance industry for a few years, and COVID hit. And it really gave me some time to think about what I wanted to do. And I'm kind of one of those people that I want to love what I do. And marketing has always been my thing. I'm a huge connector. I love to network and connect people together. And actually got introduced to Jeff, which is the owner of OneCom, and interviewed. And I was like, I'm in. I love it. So this is, I was started here right before, well, a little bit after COVID started, but so yeah.
Fantastic, great backstory. Appreciate you being willing to share that with those who are going to watch this. Let's hear a little bit about your experience with H7. So, what do you like the most about the H7 network, and how long have you been a member with us?
So it's coming up on a year. I was invited to H7. Like I said, I love to network, and showed up. And the one thing that I loved about H7, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's like 35 different groups that go on in the Cincinnati area. And I love that I can show up and pick and choose. I'm one of those people, I'm pretty committed. So once I find a meeting that I like, I'm going to show up. I will say I am kind of a structure girl. I like things to be structured. So the meetings that I do attend, I attend about 5 of them a week, and actually, well, I run one myself. But I found benefit in that, in the structure. And I'll tell you, the connections that I have met and the relationships that I have built and the referrals that we've been able to pass back and forth has just been, it's been amazing. I love H7, and it's been an important part of my business growth. So.
Well, no, thank you. And we do, for those watching, we do have a lot of different groups that are meeting. We're in a hybrid right now, so we have in-person IP as well as virtual on the Zoom platform.
And I did want to mention, if you don't mind, real quick, I actually run a H7 meeting on Thursdays, so everybody is welcome. We call it Brews and Business. We run it out in Morrow, Ohio. It's at a Shell gas station from 4 to 5, and I'll tell you, it's the prettiest Shell station you'll ever see. But Mike Post and I, we're kind of buddies out there, so we run that meeting. And I'll tell you, we had 15 people last week, and it's great. I mean, people leave with referrals in hand. So it's a fun group. So I encourage everybody, if you haven't been out, to definitely come out and check us out.
No, absolutely. I'm glad that you shared that, because not everyone that I'm interviewing for the program, the initiative, will be a group lead. So that's really cool. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. My last question for you, Michelle, and again, thank you, is your experience with what we're calling, since mid-June when this was rolled out, the Win-Win Initiative. You're familiar with the Win-Win Initiative. So your experience with it, and why are you participating? Because you are one of our August winners.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate that. I really didn't know what I was winning, but I think the fact of the matter is I love H7 myself. I love to network. I see value in it. And when I see value in something, I'm going to invite people to take a look. And really all we really are is we're a presentation. So I invite people that I do business with already to take a look at H7, and then they can decide if it's something for them. But one thing I will tell you, when I invite somebody, and what I do is I always have a person in mind that I want to introduce them to. That way, when they come to the meeting, I'm going to be there, make sure that I'm there. And then second is I always have one or two people that I'm going to introduce them to maybe do a one-to-one, or to really get to know each other so they can pass business. And I feel like when they come and they're able to do that, they see value in it right away. So I love inviting to the groups, and I've had several people join, and I'm really excited for them. So it's going to help grow their business.
Well, no, thank you, and that's a great explanation. You're planting the seeds, and then you're coming in afterwards with the soil and the water. So excellent. Well, Michelle, this was great. I really appreciate having the opportunity to toss the questions your way, and I appreciate being able to field the answers back. And as I sign off here today, folks, I wanted to again thank Michelle for joining me as representing H7.